Yellowstone is about to release its last season ever, and yes, unfortunately, despite all the public outcry, there is no turning back from it. This means that we have to gradually get ready to say goodbye to the legendary show. In line with this new mentality on Yellowstone, I decided to gather all the possibilities for the show to end without Kevin Costner, aka John Dutton. Now you may question, why would we have an ending without John Dutton? Well, unfortunately, one of the main reasons why Yellowstone is ending prematurely in the first place is the fact that Costner is leaving the series. And yes, he is likely to not return for the shooting of the last season either, because things got that petty. Since he is in the middle of a brutal divorce process and is also now on good terms with Taylor Sheridan, it seems like there is little to no chance for him to be present at the Yellowstone shooting, and yes, I'm very much sad about it. This means that the show has to end without John Dutton, and somehow presented in a way that will not look absurd. And yes, this is a very difficult task to handle. So I gathered some fan theories that are revolving around internet regarding the Yellowstone's highly anticipated ending. Without further ado, let's dive into the video. First, John Dutton is gone for Ranch's sake. The first option is to send John away simply to protect Yellowstone Ranch. I know that it sounds weird as he is the one who prioritizes the ranch's interests over anything else, so why would he be sent away? Well, hear me out. As we all know, Jamie called for John's impeachment in Yellowstone Season 5 Part 1. This means that John will be investigated for his possible wrongdoings as a governor. If this ends in a bad way for John, then he might be forced to leave Montana to avoid any criminal action against him or his ranch. He might be forced to pretend as if he has nothing to do with the ranch so that the ranch wouldn't be taken away from the Dutton. I know that it wouldn't be an easy trope to pull off, but I feel like there is a high possibility for this scenario to take place. Second, John Dutton will be killed. Another possible scenario is to kick off a new season with one of the Dutton children standing right beside his father's dead body, meaning that he or she just killed John. This would require a time jump as we might somehow end up at a place where either Jamie, Beth, or Casey ended up killing John. Based on the last scenes of Season 5 Part 1, Jamie seems like the one who is most likely to kill John. But since this is Yellowstone, you may never know who might end up doing what. After all Dutton children have the capacity to kill without any hesitation. Now, how one can handle a major death without showing off the character who dies? Well, we recently watched Succession pulling this off perfectly through Logan's death, and I believe Yellowstone might take notes from that epic death scene. Third, John will die in an accident. One likely scenario is killing off John in an accident that is similar to a car crash. I know that Sheridan expressed in an interview that he doesn't do AFU car crashes. However, things got so heated between the two that I feel like he might make an exception for Costner, just to piss him off, because we know that Costner still cares about John Dutton as a character and would like to control how this story will come to an end. So to deprive him of such a chance, Sheridan might simply get rid of John through a tragic but also very basic accident, and this would be the biggest revenge ever. That being said, this would also ruin Yellowstone's legacy and prove that Sheridan does not respect his own project at all. Fourth, things will get chaotic. The last option is to simply drive everything into chaos by not properly explaining what happened to John and pretending as if he has never existed. This might be done by, for instance, putting John into jail and mentioning that he is in jail once or twice, and then moving on with the rest of the characters. This is the least likely option in my opinion, as Yellowstone fans are way too smart to ignore such a major flaw in storytelling. Also, let's be honest, we as a fandom deserve way better than this. These are all the recent theories that are busying my mind regarding Yellowstone's ending without Kevin Costner. Do you have any other theories on how the show might end without John Dutton? How would you have pulled such a thing off? Let me know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.